All right, I will announce if they've made it to the championship unofficially, if I know that, but I really don't know until the very end, and we got to verify all the weights, and we'll give out the plaques and everything as soon as everything's weighed. But if there's somebody that takes the lead of their state and there's nobody behind them in their team, we'll congratulate them unofficially and welcome them to the TNT Championship. All right, here we go. Our first angler up today, representing Alabama on the boater side, is Lee Bird Jr. He had 17 pounds, 5 ounces after yesterday. He needs 110 to take over his team lead. 7-1 would give you the tournament lead. 7 pounds, 13 ounces, 7-13. Right off the bat, we have a lead change, and Lieber Jr. is leading the tournament. We'll get a picture there, and then we'll let you say your thank yous. Right off the bat, we got a lead change. Taking over the tournament lead. He went out, I believe, 26th. Did you not?
I did.
He went out 26th boat, which was the last guy in the cut today. All the way from there to taking the lead. We'll see if that holds up for you.
It won't. Don't worry. So I just want to say thanks to my family, my wife Emily, my kids Lauren, Elizabeth, and Langdon. Also want to give a shout out to the guys in the Birmingham Bass Club. 7 of the 20-man team from Alabama were from this club. So awesome club. Also want to thank Vicki Clemens. She basically runs the Alabama Federation. Eddie shows up and says a few things. I don't really know what, but Vicky's the one that does all the work. So thanks a lot, Vicky. Take care, everybody. Thanks for showing up.
Thank you, Lee. Grab your receipt and take those fish to the boat. We have a AFCO Yamaha live release boats out back where we take these fish right back out into the water. Next up, Kentucky Bass Nation non-boater Michael Bray. Michael had 7-11 after 2 days, and 7-2 would get you the tournament lead. 3 pounds, 12 ounces, 312, second place on your team. Not going to have you advancing on, but let's get a picture of those, and then we'll let you say your thank yous and your highs. So that's going to put him in second place on his team, 10th place overall. So right now, he's inside that money. We will pay 20 places on the boater side and 20 places on the non-boater side. Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
I want to say hi to my wife and Chris Royalty back at home, I guarantee. A special thanks to Susie Weber for everything she does for the Kentucky Bass Nation, and also Jeff Delk. He came down here with us this week. So, thank you guys for everything you do.
Very good. I hope you had a good time this week. We didn't talk much. Grab your receipt on the way by. Didn't talk much about the money, but $5,000 to the top boater and $2,500 to the top non-boater. So a lot of money, and we'll pay 20 places. A lot of money at stake, too. Georgia Bass Nation boater Donald Tully. Donald had a little bit of boat problems today, but had a buddy bring him his boat. We checked it all out, and you got to continue fishing. 20 pounds, 9 ounces after yesterday. You only need 3.5 to take over your team lead. 2 pounds, 15 ounces, 215. Not going to quite get you there to the championship, but hope you had a good time this week. Anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife up in Ontario, Canada, for letting me do this. And it's official. When John leaves in the morning, he goes back to the hotel and goes to bed. I got a video of it when I called him because I never made it to my second spot. I want to thank a buddy of mine, Brent Tullis, who brought me his boat from Atlanta. And thanks, Bass, for a great event.
Sometimes I go golfing I went golfing yesterday.
You were not golfing this morning.
I wasn't,
not
but
golfing at 11 o'clock when I called.
I actually wasn't in bed. I was in the shower. The phone rang twice. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
I was in the shower. The phone rang twice. I was naked when I was talking to you. That you probably don't want to know that.
You were having a bad hair day.
I was. Can't unsee that, Susie says. I did put on a shirt. No pants, but I had a shirt on. Brian Hughes, South Carolina non-boater, coming up next. Had 10 pounds, 13 ounces after yesterday. You just need 4 pounds to take over the tournament lead. 10 ounces for your team lead. 3 pounds, 15 ounces, 315. That's going to have you in a tie for the lead. And we'll have to see what how the tiebreakers go on that one. But you are leading your state. So if that holds up, you could go to the championship. There's a nice one. Again, we're looking for a 5-pound, 8-ounce fish on the non-boater side. 6-pounder on the boater side will take over the big bass. Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, I want to thank my wife and
Step
kids.
up to the mic there where they can hear you.
My wife and kids, they put up with a lot for us to fish. Bobby Johnson done a great job while Randy was out with the South Carolina Bass Federation. So thank Bobby, Conway Bassmasters, and Anderson. It was a great event, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for fishing with us, and we will see if that holds up for you. Mississippi Bass Nation boater Jason Pittman coming up here next. 21 pounds even after yesterday. 3 pounds, 4 ounces will get you your team lead. 4-3 will get you the tournament lead. 9 pounds, 7 ounces. 9-7, there's your new tournament leader on the boater side with 30 pounds and 7 ounces. Going to have him leading this event on that boater side. A couple nice ones there. All right, Jason, good job. Step up to that mic. Tell us how you caught your fish this week, first of all.
Well, I'm probably going to have cramps for about a week because I've snapped on a rod all week with a deep diving jerkbait. Caught a few on a fluke, slid up. Some largemouth moved up today. But, you know, it was a special week, John. I had my son as a boater, had my dad as a non-boater here. So 3 of us to make the, I guess, the divisional team was pretty special. But hi to everybody back home, wife, kids. It's been a good week. We're ready to get back home.
Good job. We've got a couple three relatives on a team. Grab your receipt there, Jason. 3 relatives on a team. We got a couple of those here this week. 3, I think, maybe. Jay Phillips, West Virginia non-boater. Had 10-14 after 2 days. Turn around and say hi to the folks at home watching on Bassmaster.com. And my son says all the anglers stand in the way and he can't see me, so 3 fish. You need 2-8 to take over your team lead. You need 3-15 to take over the tournament lead. 6 pounds, 7 ounces, 6-7. There's your new leader on the non-boater side with 17 pounds, 5 ounces. He's going to hold up a few, then he's going to tell us how he caught them. 17-5, going to have him in first place overall on the non-boater side. Top non-boater and top boater from each state advance to the TNT Bass Nation Championship. And if you're in the top 3 at that event, you go to the Bassmaster Classic. So a lot at stake here. Tell us how you caught your fish this week.
Fluke. No, I caught all my fish on a fluke. I did catch one today on a Cinco, so, but I want to thank Bass Nation of West Virginia, my wife Nikki, Jacob, Jordan, little Kaylin, Noah, my family back home. Just making a state team in West Virginia is tough. We have an awesome group of fishermen, so it's really tough to get to this level, but I like to congratulate my team. They're just, all of them's awesome fishermen. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
You betcha. We'll see if that holds up for you. Grab your receipt there on the way by. All right, Gary Pope Jr. coming up next. South Carolina Bass Nation boater. Their team took home the title yesterday. You had 21-3 after 2 days. You need 1-5 for your team lead, 9-5 for the tournament lead. 10 pounds, 15 ounces, 10-15. Another lead change on that boater side. Gonna hold up a few. I'm gonna move these so we don't knock them over. Nice fish. leading your state, leading the tournament overall. Tell us how you caught the big ones.
I caught both the big ones on a fluke this morning, and then struggled the rest of the day. I had high hopes it was going to be enough, but it ain't going to be enough today.
You don't think it will?
But caught most of my fish this week on a fluke, Evergreen JT 95 and Edo 110 plus. I want to thank my most supportive and beautiful wife, Julie, for being here with me this week. Say hi to my mom back home, and thank my sponsors, Ducket Fishing, Strike King, Lose, Triton, Mercury, P-Line, Power Pole, Proctor Baits. I'm sure I'll probably forget somebody, but thank everybody. Appreciate everybody showing up.
Thank you, Gary. We'll see if that holds up for you. Grab your receipt on the way by. Tennessee Bass Nation non-boater got called in at the last minute. Fishing today, had 11-2. After yesterday, you're leading your state, so you're just going to add to it. You need 6'4" to take over the tournament lead. 3 pounds, 14 ounces, 314. Keep you in that lead. Second place on the non-boater side. You better hold up a couple fish, because yesterday you wouldn't, and we don't want to upset that Cardinal fan at home. I do want to publicly thank her. She made me a tumbler that looks like a baseball bat that's got a Cubs logo on it. And you don't know how hard that probably was for her to make that for me, because I give her a very hard time about being a Cardinals fan, and I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, we're a house divided for sure. I'm a Cubs fan. She's a Cardinals fan, so it's kind of interesting at times. Yeah, this was a last-minute thing, so I definitely have to thank the people I work with. I called them up, asked them if I could take off, and they let me come down there, chase a dream. You never want to take these for granted, so when you get an opportunity to do it, you jump on it. I want to thank B.A.S.S. You guys always put on a phenomenal show. And every time we come to South Carolina, you guys really love us bass fishermen and make us feel really welcome. So thank you.
So I do want to say one thing. So he's normally a boater. He's been a boater at many of these and made it to the national championship, made it to the classic. So, but he's a non-boater this week. And for you that are non-boaters out there, that does not mean you cannot make it to the classic. We had the very first year of this format, we had Ryan Levine from Louisiana make it all the way through his state team, through his regional. He won the national championship and as a non-boater, and made it to the Bassmaster Classic as a non-boater. So it can be done, and you're close. You're one step closer, one day closer.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people were kind of had the wind taken out of them on the new format being a non-boater, but Ryan, he proved it right off the bat that it can be done, so that's awesome.
Yep, very good. Grab your receipt, and we'll see if that holds up for you. Ed Owens, South Carolina boater. Had 20 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. Needs, I don't know what he needs. I hit the button too quick. 4 pounds, 9 ounces. It's not enough. You're in second place. You're in fourth place overall. Grab those fish. Let's get a picture of those. Ed Owens from South Carolina. Sorry about that. We're trying to get the sound adjusted for those watching at home on Bassmaster.com. Can't hear the anglers talking, so make sure you get right up to the mic, anglers. Second place on your team, fourth place overall, not a bad tournament.
I definitely want to thank my wife, Vicky's at home recovering from knee replacement surgery, and I think Randy's about the same thing. Our president, Randy Mosley, enjoyed it, did a good job.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Grab your receipt on the way by there. Dave Turner, Florida Bass Nation. Had 10 pounds, 9 ounces after yesterday. You're leading your state, so you're just going to add to it and make the guys behind you work a little harder. 3 fish. You need 613 to take over the tournament lead on the non-boater side. 7 pounds, 8 ounces, 7-8. There's your new leader on the non-boater side for the TNT Bass Nation Southeast Region Championship. Dave Turner representing Florida. 18 pounds and 1 ounce, 3-day total. The limit for the non-boaters is 3 fish, so I believe that's 9 fish, 18 pounds and 1 ounce. Good job, Dave. Step up there and tell us a little bit about your week.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank my boater partners this week, Jeremy, Josh, and Ed. Without those guys and putting me around some fish, I wouldn't even be up here right now. So thank you to those guys first and foremost. Then I need to thank my wife for, holding down the home front while I'm gone, running around all over the country doing this. So thank you, Sherry. I love you, baby. And then I need to thank some of my sponsors, Waste Connections, DMO Consulting, Freedom Solar Inc., 44 Tackle, TH Marine, Gambler Lures. Sure I'm forgetting somebody, but obviously it's been a great week. I want to thank the Florida Bass Nation. I want to thank you, John, for always putting on a great event. And thank you, Anderson. Love this place.
All right, Dave, that's good job by you. 18-1. We'll see if that holds up for you. North Carolina boater Derek Lilly had 22 pounds and 4 ounces after yesterday. 5 bass today. You're leading your state, so you're just going to add to it a good bag of fish. 10 pounds, 5 ounces, 10-5, and another new leader on the boater side. 32 pounds and 9 ounces. Let's get a picture of those, and he takes over the lead. $32.9, 3-day total for Derek Lilly. Nice job by you. Let's hear how you caught the fish this week, tournament leader.
Caught most of my fish, the key fish anyway, on a Ned rig, and some on a Mega Bass Mag Draft swim bait, and a few flipping a white creature bait on bedding fish, and scratched up a few on a fluke. So that's primarily what I did my damage on. I want to say thank you for Team North Carolina, Lenny, Chuck, and everybody, all the ladies that really helped. Say hi to my wife, Jerry, and my daughters, Danny and Madison. I love you guys. And thank you to my buddies, Joe and Mike, that drove down to see me weigh in. Thank you.
You betcha. Grab your receipt. See if that holds up for you. See if you'll be going on to the championship. Spencer Humphrey, Virginia Bass Nation non-boater, had 12.3 after yesterday. You need 14 ounces to take over the team lead and have a chance to go to the championship. 5:15 would give you the tournament lead. 5 pounds, 8 ounces, 5'8", going to be just shy of that tournament lead, but he's leading his state, and he might be moving on to the championship. We'll see. Got a lot of anglers left. Gives them a 3-day total of 17 pounds, 11 ounces, 17-11. Tell us a little bit about your week there, Spencer.
It's been a good time down here with all the fans and family around. I'd like to thank Mike and Pam Bryant for helping us out down here and keeping everything organized, and of course Bass, and my parents for coming, and all the friends and family at home watching. Thank you.
Awesome job by you this week. Grab your receipt there. Timothy Garrison, South Carolina non-boater. He had 10 pounds, 10 ounces after yesterday. 3 fish today. You need 4-3 to take over your team lead. 7 pounds, 8 ounces would give you the tournament lead. 6 pounds, 13 ounces, 6-13. Going to have you in 3rd place, but more importantly, first place on your team. Let's get a picture of those. And we'll weigh one. He just wants to see what it weighs. Let's get a picture first, and then we'll weigh it. Or we'll weigh it first.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
3 pounds, 13 ounces, 313 on that fish. It's a good one. All right, tell us. So you're leading your team. Well, I don't know if that'll hold up or not. We'll see here in a little bit.
I spent all morning praying. My partner can tell you I did. Just wanted to catch a 4-pounder. I needed a 4-pounder to try to move up. But I want to thank him to start with for being a good boater and looking out for me all day long. And I want to say I looked out for him one time today because I saved his life. He tried his best to go swimming up there in the river, and I wouldn't let him. But I want to thank my wife because she's very patient with me and understanding whenever I want to go fishing, but I want to make sure I thank her today. And I want to thank the South Carolina Bass Federation for everything that they do to help us out here, too.
Very good. We'll see if that holds up for you. Grab your receipt there. Zach Smith, Florida Bass Nation boater. Apparently about went swimming today. Had 20 pounds, 5 ounces after 2 days. You're leading your state, so you're just going to add to that lead. 8 pounds, 5 ounces, 8.5. We're going to have you up into 4th place. Be a good check for you if you can stay up in that area. Most importantly, though, you'll be moving on if that stays put. 28 pounds, 10 ounces is your 3-day total. Nice job by you. Tell us a little bit about your week. And
well, it's been a great week this week, and I love coming up to Hartwell. I've been up here many times, and every time I come, I've learned to love it even more. So I would like to thank a few people. First of all, my lovely wife, Kim, that's been up here with me all week, and she's waited on me hand and foot, so I do appreciate her. I want to say thank you to my kids as well, Caroline and JC, that's back home probably watching today, I hope. And definitely want to say thank you to David and Bass Nation from Team Florida for all they do to put on a great series down in Florida, and they really took care of us this week, so thank you.
Very good. We'll see if that holds up for you. It's like a good chance you'll be moving on. South Carolina boater Brian Gunter coming up here next. Had 21 pounds, 9 ounces. Brian, I would like to thank you for being one of the only 2 anglers after I asked them all to use Bass Track, and there was like 2 of you that did it today, so your families could keep track, and I appreciate that. You need 10-10 for your team lead. 11-1 would be the tournament lead. 11 pounds, 11 ounces, 11-11. There's your new tournament leader. Let's get some pictures of those. I think you were pretty close on Bass Track, too. Pretty good guessing on that weight. Gives him a total weight tournament leader of 33 pounds, 4 ounces, 33.4. 3-day total. Brian, tell us a little bit about your week. Had a little bit of a scare here just a few minutes ago, actually.
Yeah, the first person to thank is Bobby Johnson for coming to get me. About 2 o'clock, we broke down. Luckily, we weren't far away. And Bobby had his boat on the hill here, so talked to John and then talked to Bobby, and we had plenty of time. He shot over and made it back. Bobby said that's his job, but, I'll thank him for doing his job. That he had to do the job.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yep. That's good to have those presidents, alternates, everybody that comes down here and doesn't get a fish, there's a purpose that they're here, and you are now a true believer of that.
You were right. Then I got my faithful fan club that you've seen enough to probably know by name yourself. So my dad and wife and daughter, I thank them for always showing up. It's so the fishing this week, I don't know, I threw the hard bait a lot and just, kind of forced the issue. I only caught 5 Wednesday and 7 yesterday. I think maybe I caught 8 today, so it's a grind. But
are you fishing deep or
right.
shallow, or how are you fishing?
It's the typical herring bite, shallow and make a lot of casts, a lot of long casts. So.
Well, very good. Well, you're leading the tournament, 33 pounds 4 ounces. We'll see if that holds up for you. Brian Gunter, South Carolina boater Chris Jones had 22.7 after 2 days. You need 10-14 to take over the tournament lead, which would also be your team lead. 9 pounds 4 ounces, 9-4, made a run at it. Gives you 31.11. I think we have 3 South Carolina anglers in the top 3 right now. You're in 3rd place. I believe Gary Pope is. Nope, I'm wrong. Derek Lilly is in 2nd. Gary Pope is in 3rd. You're in 4th. Tell us a little bit about your week, Chris.
So I didn't do the herring thing. I'm a shallow fisherman. I'm from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we fish rivers, and so we use 20-pound line and goat rope, and I fish shallow like I would at home. I found the dirtiest water I could find, and I picked apart every bush there was I could put a Cinco in. I did catch a fish this morning on a cane walker that I had to weigh in today. Thank God I caught him because I didn't catch but 6 all day. But I like Hartwell. We fish here several times a year, but like Brian said, it's not on like it normally is. I was expecting a lot bigger weights, and it could have easily been 17, 18 pounds every day, but it wasn't. It's just a little off right now. But I want to say thank you to B.A.S.S. B.A.S.S puts on a great event. I think this is my 8th regional I've been to, and I've been to 1 nationals, and they run a great event. I appreciate everything you guys do. And South Carolina Bass Nation, I'm the tournament director and vice president for them, and I've been with them since 1994 when I was a senior in high school. And so I've been with them a long time on the board and fishing their events, and I couldn't think of a better organization to be a part of. And I want to also thank Bobby. He's ran around and helped us a bunch and everything this week. I really appreciate what he's done. I want to say hey to all my friends in Conway Bassmasters back home, to my co-workers with Coastal Asphalt, my wife, Misty, my son Noah, my daughter Bailey. I want to thank Ranger Boats, Mercury Marine, Sunline, Dobbins Rods, Strike King Lure Company, and thank everybody for coming and watch this event as well. I'm glad to be here. Hope everybody has a safe trip back home as well.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much for fishing with us. Appreciate the kind words. And you be careful going home as well. Georgia Bass Nation non-boater Mason Gunter coming up here next. Had 9-3 after yesterday. You're leading your state still, so we're going to add some weight to that and make it difficult on the guys behind you. Is there anybody behind you? There's one guy behind you. 3 fish. 5 pounds 15 ounces, 5.15 gives you 15 pounds 2 ounces. Puts you in 5th place on that non-boater side, but still leading your state. And that's what it takes to move on. You got to be leading your state when this thing is all over. And move on to the TNT Bass Nation Championship, which will be located in Monroe, Louisiana on the Ouachita River. All right, Mason, you got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, I want to say hey to my wife and my family for thanks for watching, and I want to thank my family business, Gunner Trucking, for allowing me to be here, and Kisselcraft Custom Rods makes an awesome rod. Caught all my fish on fluke and a shaky head this week. It's been an awesome experience. Learned a lot. Thanks to all my boaters. It's been a great time.
We'll see if that holds up for you. 15 pounds 2 ounces, 3-day total. Tennessee Bass Nation boater John Wilkerson coming up next. 18.8 after 2 days. You need 5-5 to take over your team lead. 14-13 would give you the tournament lead. More importantly, you need 5-5 for your team lead. 9 pounds, 10 ounces, 9-10. There's your Tennessee leader. Could have him moving on. John Wilkerson, 3-day total, 28 pounds, 2 ounces. Good job by you, John.
Yeah, I had a struggle this week, man. Execution's going to really kill me because the first day I lost probably a 5 or a 6. I tried to flip her in the boat and broke her off, and then lost another 4, and then yesterday lost a 4. But I was blessed each day to catch one that was 4. So, and they're really hard to come by out here right now, man. I threw a fish head spin pretty much all week on bridge columns in 100 foot of water. They're piled up on the bridges, dude. You just got to run them until they don't stop. The herring will last about till 11 o'clock, and then you got to figure out something else to do. So I ran around here close, and then ran 38 miles up the Seneca to fish. So I tried to do everything I could and tried to make it work, but hopefully it'll work out.
It might have worked for you. Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, I had a great crew with me, really close friends this week, and then everybody at home, my mom and dad are watching, so it's been great. I love coming here. It's about my 4th time here, so.
All right, very good. Grab your receipt on the way by, and we'll see if that holds out for you. Virginia Bass Nation non-boater Brian Canterbury had 12-15 after 2 days. 4-13 would get you the team lead. 5-3 would get you the tournament lead. 5 pounds, 13 ounces, 5-13. There's your new leader on the non-boater side of things with a 3-day total of 18 pounds, 12 ounces. Brian Canterbury from Virginia, your new leader on the non-boater side. All right, Brian, good job. New leader on the non-boater side. You might be going to that championship.
It would be nice.
Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
I'd like to thank my team, my president, Mike Bryant, and my mom and dad, and all these nice boaters I've had this week.
Takes a bunch of good boaters to get you at the top, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Well, good job. We'll see if that holds up for you. Got a good start, 18 pounds, 12 ounces. Richard Smith, Kentucky Bass Nation, coming up next. Richard had 20 pounds, 3 ounces after 2 days. You're leading your team, so you're just going to add to it. You need 13-2 to take over the tournament lead. 12 pounds, 10 ounces. 12-10, going to come up just a little bit shy. The great bag of fish, though, for the 3rd and final day. Let's get a picture of those. Going to have a 3-day total of 32 pounds, 13 ounces. Let's get a picture, and then we'll weigh it. 32.13 is his 3-day total. Has him in 2nd place right now, but 1st place on his team. And we're going to weigh that one for big fish. All right, we're looking for 6 pounds, 1 ounce. Needs to be 6'1". 5 pounds, 8 ounces, 5'8". A nice one, though. Nice job. Let's talk about how'd you catch that big one there.
I caught it on a spinnerbait. I caught every fish today on a spinnerbait, and it was my boaters. I've had 3 great boaters, or non-boaters. Scoot up. Am I good?
There you go.
I had great non-boaters. I had a young man that's just weighed in. He's fixing to weigh in. he was 17. He's 21. They can cast better than me. I'm 62. And I had a non-boater yesterday. I told him, I said, well, hey, I'm stupid, but I'm not dumb. Let me put a spinnerbait on. And he says, well, I got one left. I said, well, can I have it? He goes, yeah. And it's a special color. And that's how I got my fish yesterday. The shaky head bite went away. I was on a shaky head bite. But I have caught 5 fish every day since I've been here. And I want to thank Susie, and Nick's not here, and our team that came here. They're a great group of guys. And I want to thank my lovely wife at home and our 3 kids that we have, and all the people that are supporting me at the house. My name is Hootie. That's my nickname. Hootie Hoo! Yeah!
All right, we'll see if that holds up for you. All right, Zach Leach, North Carolina Bass Nation non-boater. Zach had 10-5 after yesterday. You need 3-1 to take over your team lead. Looking for 3-1. 3 fish. 5 pounds, 13 ounces. 513. Going to have him leading North Carolina on the non-boater side. Let's get a picture of those. Going to have him in 6th place in the tournament with 16 pounds, 2 ounces. And we have weighed in 20 anglers. 20 anglers. Good job, Zach. Tell us a little bit about your week, how you caught your fish.
Man, it's been tough. It's been a lot of finesse fishing for me. A Ned rig a lot yesterday. A wacky worm. I caught my biggest one today on a wacky worm. Saw it from like 30 feet away. My boater let me flip up to it. Flipped up, sank down. He ate it right off. But I know my team lead isn't going to last long. We got Reggie that's getting ready to weigh. He's going to take me over, but it couldn't happen to a better person. I've known Reggie for years, probably since I was born. And I know he's been close to making the national championship, so to come behind him, it's kind of pleasurable. It'll be all right. I'll take the 2nd place for him.
All right, very good. We'll see if he passes you here in just a little bit. Virginia Bass Nation boater, grab your receipt. There you go. Bryant Copley, 18-7 after 2 days. 5 bass in his bag. He needs 3-9 for the team lead. 14-14 would be the tournament lead. 10 pounds, 14 ounces, 10-14. There's your leader for Virginia on the boater side. Going to hold up some fish, and then he's going to tell us how he caught them all. Then he's going to thank his adoring fans. After he takes a shower, he said. There he is, Brian Copley, 7th place, 29 pounds, 5 ounces, 3-day total. How'd you catch your fish this week there, Bryant?
We had a pretty good practice. I started out catching them on a jerk bait, flick shake worm. That kind of died on me in the tournament. So all 3 days of the tournament, I was pitching Cincos, Mud Puppy custom lures, stick baits, and he's got a brush monkey lure similar to a brush hog. That was pretty much my week.
Sounds good. Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Absolutely. Let's thank Anderson, South Carolina, for being so gracious of the host. Bass, you guys, Virginia Bass Nation, thank you guys. Need to thank Triton Boats, Mercury Marine, Angler's Choice Marine. Got to have a great dealership to back up your boat motor, keep everything running. Also, Dobbins Rods, Mud Puppy Custom Lures. They've been great to me. I appreciate everything they've done.
All right, sounds good, Bryant. You got anybody behind you? You still got anglers back there? from Virginia? Yep. I'm going to see if that holds up for you. Marshall Rufo, Georgia Bass Nation non-boater. Sitting in second place on his team. You need 6 pounds, 10 ounces to take over your team lead. 2 fish, 2 pounds, 14 ounces, 214. Not going to quite have it there, but you got anybody you want to thank or say hi to? You can take a picture if you want to take a picture. Absolutely. Three-day total of 11 pounds, 7 ounces, 11.7. All right, Marshall, let's get some thank yous out of the way there.
Yeah, I just want to first thank all my boaters. I had great boaters. Each one fished different areas in different ways, so it was a great experience. And lastly, my biggest fans, my mom and dad. So.
Very good. Awesome. Hope to see you back here sometime. And be careful on your trip home. Grab your receipt on the way by there. Charles Proctor, South Carolina boater. Had 19 pounds, 10 ounces after yesterday. 5 bass today. 5 fish. 5 pounds, 2 ounces, 5.2. Not going to have you moving on, but we hope you had a good time. You got anybody you want to thank or say hi to? I think they're all up here.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank people. I've got the best family in the world. They're all here. They support us. They help us with everything to make this happen. Obviously, it's a little tough with children. They're awesome, and we appreciate it. I get to watch the rest of my family who does fish. I get to watch them beat me everywhere we go. So nothing different here. But we had a good time. So thank you guys for putting this on and supporting us as well.
Thank you for fishing with us. We couldn't do it without the anglers. It's a two-way street there. Thank you very much. Jason Hanna, West Virginia, non-boater. 10 pounds, 2 ounces after yesterday. You need 7.4 to take over your team lead. 4 pounds, 6 ounces, 4.6. Not going to have you moving on. Hope you had a good time. Let's get a picture of those. Three-day total, 14 pounds, 8 ounces, 14.8. Who you got to thank out there?
Oh, Lord, start with Bass Nation of West Virginia. You know, we couldn't be here without them. Thank you guys for an awesome event you put on. Friends and family back home. It's been an experience. First time fishing here. I really enjoyed it. Great boaters and had fun.
Glad you had a good time. We hope to see you back sometime. Grab your receipt there. All right, Florida Bass Nation non-boater Tanner Steffen coming up next. Had 9.14 after yesterday. You need 8 pounds, 4 ounces to take over your team lead. Looking for 8.4. 3 pounds, 4 ounces, 3.4. Not going to have you moving on, but you made it to the final day, Championship Friday of the Southeast Regional. That's an accomplishment in itself. Most of these anglers, if you're not familiar, it's almost a 2-year process to get to the Bassmaster Classic. You're fishing last summer to make a state team to come fish a regional this spring. And then you have a championship in the fall, and then you have the Classic in the next spring. So it's almost a 2-year process for most states. Takes a lot to get here. But it's probably the most economical way to get here if you're looking for a way to try to make it to the Bassmaster Classic. You got anybody you want to thank or say hi to, Tanner?
I'd like to thank Florida State Nation and Dave and everyone that supports him to help us get here.
All right, very good. Congratulations on getting here. Hope you had a good time. Alabama Bass Nation boater Kobe Carden coming up here next. Had 18-14 after 2 days. You need 6-5 to take over your team lead. 14-7 to take over the tournament lead. 13 pounds, 4 ounces, 13-4. One of our best bags of the day, maybe our best bag of the day. Great job by you, Kobe. Going to have you in first place on the Alabama team. 4th place overall with 32 pounds, 2 ounces. Just that's how tight it is. He's in 4th. He's 1-3 out of the lead of this tournament. Good job, Kobe. 32 pounds, 2 ounces. Tell us a little bit about your week there.
Well, I really struggled this week. I couldn't really figure out the herring bite that I've heard so much about. Being from Alabama, we hear herring, herring, herring. So I ran points and never could figure that out. So finally, the last day of practice, I kind of figured out a little bit of a shad spawn deal. It was very isolated. And so I did pretty well the first day of the tournament off of shad spawn. Second day, the shad spawn was even better where I was at, but the fishing sucked. Not sure what happened. So today I completely changed and went way up the Seneca and just I was fishing boat docks is what I was doing. And so anyways, the good Lord bless me, and I want to thank my beautiful wife, Jennifer, for putting up with me out of town. Cassie and Chloe be home soon. Hey to my mom. And I really want to thank Eddie and Vicki Plemons, the Alabama Bass Nation. They do an unbelievable job all year long to keep us all in check. And so anyways, I appreciate it.
Got any more Alabama boaters behind you?
No.
So you're it.
I'm it.
You're it. So unofficially, welcome back to the championship. Unofficially.
Yeah, looking forward to going back to Monroe.
All right, good job. Congratulations. Kyle Christopher, Kentucky Bass Nation boater. Had 19-3 after 2 days. 4 bass. They need to be 13-11 to take over your team lead. Looking for 13-11. £6 9 ounces. 6'9". Going to have him in second place on his team. 11th place overall with a 3-day total of 25 pounds, 12 ounces. A good tournament for Kyle Christopher from Kentucky. Nice job. You got anybody you want to thank or say hi to, Kyle?
Yes, first I'd like to thank my wife, Kelly. She held down the fort. We got a 7-month-old. We had some things happen. Our baby monitor quit. Our dish network went out. And I tore the lawnmower up right before I came down here. So I'll be home tonight, I promise. Also, thank you to the Kentucky Bass Nation and the leadership. The Kentucky Bass Nation, in my opinion, is the healthiest it's been since I've started fishing it, and that was probably 15 years ago. So great job, guys. And then I'd like to thank the people at my work, Anglers Outpost and Marine. It's hard when one of us is away, and they've held down the fort, and I'm sure I'll pay for it on Monday. So thank you to those guys. And lastly, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior. I truly enjoy coming and fishing His creation like we have this week, and I can't wait to one day fish a renewed creation in heaven. So you guys have a good day.
Grab your receipt there, Kyle. Sonny Woodward, Alabama Bass Nation non-boater. Had 9-12 after 2 days. You need 2:15 to take over the Alabama lead. Looking for 2:15. 4 pounds, 3 ounces, 4-3. There's your leader on the non-boater side for Alabama. Got one guy back there behind him, so I can't unofficially welcome him to the championship. yet. Good job, Sonny. Tell us a little bit about your week and let's get your thank yous out of the way.
I want to thank my girlfriend at home. She puts up with me. I want to thank Eddie, you know, Alabama Bass Nation. You know, that's it, buddy.
All right. That's short and sweet. That's how we like it. Good job. And he spoke up into the mic. Did you get that, guys? He spoke right up into that mic. Brandon Marks, West Virginia boater, had 21-7 after 2 days. Got people sneaking in from the backside. 5 fish. You need 2:15 to take over your team lead. 11:14 would be the overall lead. 10 pounds, 7 ounces, 10-7. Going to have him leading West Virginia on the boater side and 6th place overall. Going to hold up a couple fish. How you like our swimming pool? Y'all can jump in if you want. I'm fine with it. How about Mom and Dad? They're not listening to me. Uh-oh. Hang on tight. Hang on tight. Good job. You got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to thank my wife, Savannah, where'd she go to? And Mom and Dad for watching these kids all week and helping me out, getting me some tackle and everything. I'd like to thank everybody from the Bass Nation, West Virginia, and all the guys that stuck around, watched the weigh-in, and excuse me, and everybody back home watching, on live. And of course, Bass and.
We appreciate
sure a lot of people out, but
that's all right. We appreciate you fishing with us. We can't. It's a two-way street. We can't do what we do without you guys. So we appreciate you.
we appreciate it.
Thank you very much. We'll see if that holds up for you. You got anybody behind you? You do. There's a couple West Virginia guys. Yeah, you got the leader back there. Grab your receipt. Oh my. Stacy Proctor, South Carolina non-boater. Had 11-6 after 2 days. 3 fish today. You need 6 pounds, 2 ounces to take over the lead for South Carolina on the non-boater side. It's almost hard for me to read the weight with these guys staring at me like that, especially when it's not enough. 5 pounds, 15 ounces, 5:15. Close. Going to have you in second place. Let's get a picture of those. 3 ounces shy. I mean, how can you tell her she didn't have enough when you got, I mean, they're just looking at you like, please, please. All right, good job. Let's get some thank yous out of the way there, Stacy.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for being here. We have a huge support system in our family, as you know, and we couldn't do it without you guys, so we really appreciate everything. And thanks, Bass. All my anglers this week were amazing. I really appreciate them. We'll see you next time.
All right, thank you. I know we will. Good job. South Carolina boater John Proctor coming up here next. He had 21-6 after 2 days. You need 11-15. 4 fish. 1 shy of that limit. 6 pounds, 8 ounces, 6'8". Not going to quite be enough, but hope you had a good time. Let's get your thank yous. Or you want to take a picture, you can. I'm fine with that.
No, just like everybody else said, thanks to the family, thanks to the South Carolina Bass Nation. Congratulations to Brian Gunner, and see you next time.
All right, good job. Thank you for fishing with us. Mississippi non-boater Justin Jensen, 11-11 after 2 days. Sitting in first place on your team, so you're just going to add to it. 3 pounds, 1 ounce, 3-1. You got anybody behind you? Still got some anglers to weigh in, yep. Gives you a 3-day total of 14 pounds, 12 ounces. You can take some pictures if you want, or just say your thank yous. Put your fish in the water, though, if you're going to say thank yous. There you go.
Yeah, just thank you for my family for letting me be here, and thank you for the Bass Nation, Bassmasters, and that's all.
Thank you very much. I like it. J.J. Dickens, West Virginia, non-boater. J.J. had 10-5 after 2 days. You need 7-1 to take over the team lead. 6 pounds, 12 ounces, 6-12. Going to come up just a little bit shy on that, J.J. It's a good tournament for you, though. 17 pounds, 1 ounce. Going to be 5 ounces shy. Nice one there. Good job, JJ. You got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank West Virginia Bass Nation for everything they've done for us. My family at home watching, especially my wife. And I'm waiting to see what these non-boater and boater does for West Virginia.
Very good. We're going to find out here shortly. We're getting down. The line is getting smaller. Smaller and smaller. Adam Petty, North Carolina Bass Nation boater. 20 pounds, 1 ounce after 2 days. 5 fish today. 12-9 would get you your team lead. 8 pounds even. 8 even on those fish. Going to have you in second place on your team. 12th place overall. Not going to have you advancing, but not going to have you moving on, but we hope you had a good time. We're going to hold up some fish, get a quick picture. Nice job, Adam. All right. You got anybody you want to thank or say hi to watching at home or
Yes,
here?
sir. First of all, I'd like to thank my best fishing buddy in the world, my little boy Easton. He wasn't able to be here this week, but he came and practiced with me before it went off limits. My wife's a school teacher, so she was able to come up here for the week while she was on spring break. We had a good time. Anderson's a great place. I really enjoyed Hartwell. It's the first time I've been able to be here, but I'm definitely going to come back.
Very good. Congratulations on a good week. Georgia Bass Nation boater Chris Moody. 20 pounds, 8 ounces after 2 days. 3-6 would get you your team lead. 12-13 would get you the tournament lead. 10 pounds, 5 ounces, 10-5. There's your Georgia leader on the boater side. Gives him a 3-day total of 30 pounds, 13 ounces, up into the top 10, 8th place right now. How'd you catch your fish this week, Chris?
Practice was really good. I was excited about the tournament when it started. Found some fish on main length points, thinking that that herring spawn was going to kick off. Drug some plastics around and really started catching some quality fish. That bite went away, and luckily my day one partner showed me how to fish a fluke, and I was able to catch fish yesterday and the day before. Today I got lucky and drug some more plastic and got what I got today. So I want to thank my wife at home, Kelly, the 3 kids, Molly, Tyler, and River. They're watching at home. They always watch. I want to thank Peachtree City Bass Anglers. I want to thank Georgia Bass Nation. And, of course, you guys. Y'all do an awesome job every year. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Good job, Chris. We'll see if that holds up for you. Not sure if there's any. Was there any more Georgia guys behind you, Chris? No? Yes, there is one. Skipper Smith, Mississippi Bass Nation non-boater. Also the president. It is very rare that a president makes it, even weighs fish at a tournament, but makes it to the final day. That is very rare. Eddie's agreeing with me back there. 10-13 after 2 days. You need 4 pounds to move into the lead. 3 pounds, 13 ounces. 313 going to come up a little bit shy, but a great showing for you. 14-10 for a 3-day total. Let's get a picture of those. Let's get a picture so we have proof that a president can make the final day. I've only remembered it just a few times in history. Good job, Skipper.
I'd like to thank the Mississippi team overall. I think we had a great week here. I'd like to thank Visit Anderson. The facilities are outstanding. I know everybody got tired of the hill, but Lord have mercy, if you just look at the prettiness and all that, and the fire every morning, it was pretty awesome. The fire department bringing the flag, to me that was just all about how this is all made up to be. I think the Bass Nation is a great opportunity to fish and meet new people, and I appreciate all that happens around here all the time. Mr. John, I'd like to thank y'all. Y'all did an outstanding job putting this on this week.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Skipper, and everything you do on the state level. All right, West Virginia non-boater, Jody Belcher, 13 pounds, 5 ounces, 13.5. Is he it? Is he the last non-boater for West Virginia? All right, you need 4-1 to go to the championship then. 5-8 would be the tournament lead. 6 pounds, 13 ounces, 613. Good job. There you go. Let's get a picture of those. There's your new leader on the non-boater side. And I don't believe there's any West Virginia anglers behind you, so unofficially, you are going to the TNT Bass Nation Championship. Got a chance to win this tournament, though, because there's not very many anglers left. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm just glad to have a chance. I want to thank West Virginia Bass Nation members. They're a great bunch of people. The lake is...
Scoot up there where they can hear you. And we need Neil to hear you say how great the lake is, Neil Paul.
This lake has been really good to me. I have caught a lot of fish since I've been here. I had great boaters all 3 days and kept me around fish, and I've had a good time, and I appreciate what y'all do.
Well, we'll see if that holds up for you. 20 pounds and 2 ounces for a 3-day total on that non-boater side. Georgia Bass Nation boater Patrick Brown had 23 pounds, 13 ounces after 2 days. You need 7-1 to take over your team lead. You need 9-8 for the tournament lead. 8 pounds, 7 ounces, 8-7. There's your Georgia boater leader. You got any more Georgia guys behind you? Are there any more? You're it? There's no Georgia guys in line. Any Georgia guys in line? Raise your hand. No Georgia guys in line. Looks like you're unofficially going to the nation championship. Good job. Step up to the mic there.
Well, I want to first thank my wife, Kimberly, and my children for coming, bringing my good luck charm. He's 17 years old, and I honestly don't even feel like I'm fishing to my abilities if I don't have him. I know there's no such thing as a good luck charm, but this is the best one I've ever had. I also want to thank my dad, wish my dad a happy birthday, James Brown. He's 84 years old. And I'd like to thank
James Brown?
James Brown.
The James Brown.
He's the godfather of cool, not the godfather of soul.
Can he do that?
But I'd like to thank Tony Beck, the Georgia Bass Nation, and man, I'm ready to go back. I went in 2003, and I've tried a long time to get back, and it is almost just like winning the tournament.
Unofficially, you are back. I'm going to unofficially tell you that, and when we verify those weights, we'll make it official. But good job. Looks like you're going to the TNT Bass Nation Championship. Good job. Adam Richardson, Virginia Bass Nation boater. 21-15 after 2 days. You have 5 fish, and you need 7 pounds, 7 ounces to take over your team lead. 7-7 would get you your team lead. 11-6 would get you the tournament lead. 6 pounds, 12 ounces, 6-12. Going to have you in second place on your team. 11 ounces out. Get a picture of those. Going to say your thank yous.
Yeah. Hey, thank everyone for coming out. Thank you, Virginia Bass, for having us. I kind of stepped on my North Carolina folks. I represented them a couple of times, but it was great. They're doing good in this tournament as well. Thank you, Bass, for having a great event, and look forward to getting back and not slipping up next time.
We look forward to having you back, Adam. Good job this week. Another good tournament by you. Alabama Bass Nation non-boater. I believe the last non-boater for Alabama. Come on up. Mark Edmonds had 12-10. You got 1 fish in there. Do you know what you need to move on to the championship? You need 1 pound, 6 ounces. 1-6 is what you need. Let's see what it is. 1 bass. 1 pound, 9 ounces. 1-9. Yeah! That's the loudest yell a 1 pound, 9 ounce fish has ever gotten. Good job. Let's get a picture of that fish. I mean, that. I'm telling you, folks, that's what it's all about right there. Tell us about that fish, because that is an exciting fish. Scoot up. You got to scoot up to the mic where they can all hear you, though. This is why I wear my sunglasses on Friday. Y'all know it too, don't you? Y'all know it.
Had an amazing trip. It's been a wonderful journey. I want to thank my Lord and Savior most of all. My lovely wife. Eddie Clemens. I've been fishing these 30 years. 30 years. This is the first time I've made it. Thank you, Lord.
Absolutely. That's
Thank you, everybody.
That is why I do what I do right there. I mean, 30 years to walk across this stage. Some anglers fish all their lives just for the chance to walk across the stage of their heroes. And he just made it to the TNT Bass Nation Championship, and he's 3 competition days away from the Bassmaster Classic. If he makes that thing, I hate to see what happens to that. Stephen McCrae, Mississippi Bass Nation non-boater, had 10 pounds, 4 ounces after 2 days. You got anybody behind you?
No.
Nobody behind you. You need
How am I supposed to follow
4-9.
that?
You need 4-9. 4-9 to make it to the championship unofficially. 2 fish. One pound, 15 ounces, 1-15. Close. Going to have you in 3rd place. Good tournament for you. Made it to championship Friday. Got anybody you want to thank, say hi to?
Yeah, my wife back at home in Mississippi holding it down. Whitney, I love you. And 2 boys and a newborn at home.
Good job by you. Congratulations on making it to the Friday. Hope to see you down the road. North Carolina boater Michael Belter had 19-10 after 2 days. 5 fish. You need 13 pounds even to take over the lead of your state. 13-11 for the tournament lead. 14 pounds, 2 ounces, 14-2. There's your new tournament leader with 33 pounds and 12 ounces. Let's get a picture of those. And he says he's got one to weigh for a big fish. Hello. All right, we're going to weigh it first, and then we're going to take a picture. All right, looking for 6'1". 5 pounds, 2 ounces, 5'2". It's a good one. Chunk. He's leading the tournament, though, with just a few boaters left. Leading the tournament. Step up to the mic. Let's talk a little bit about your day. Tell us about the big one, how you caught your big one there.
I caught the big one and caught my
Step
limit.
up closer there where they can hear you.
Caught the big fish and my limit by about 9:30 swimming Dave's tournament tackle HD swim jig up under boat docks. I started each morning fishing buzzbait along some riprap where there was a little shad spawn going on. That just wasn't happening today, and then I would either try the boat docks and try to get that going or move to the pockets around 10 or 11 o'clock. And I just tried strictly to fish for largemouth as much as I could. And today it just worked out. When I went to the pockets, I've made a couple of big calls on a couple fish that were on a bed.
Nice job. Any North Carolina boaters behind you?
I don't believe so.
Don't think so. So it looks like you're going to the championship no matter what happens. But you got a chance to win this thing. You got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yes, I do. I want to thank my daughters, Kylie and Kira, for watching and for being the best daughters I could ever ask for. I want to thank Chuck Murray and Lenny Smathers and Bill Frazier and everybody at Bass, North Carolina Bass Federation Nation. I want to thank guys over at Strickland Marine for getting me a set of keys the night before the tournament. I might not have been with a boat if it hadn't been for that. And I want to thank Dave's tournament tackle for the buzz baits and the jigs that helped me out this week.
All right, very good. We'll see if this holds up for the tournament win for you. Great job, great week for you. Nevertheless, good job. Virginia Bass Nation, non-boater. Travis Luger coming up here. Got anybody behind you? Nope. Nobody behind Travis. 5-13 will get him to the championship. 3 fish. 7-3 would get him the tournament lead. 6 pounds, 1 ounce, 6'1". Looks like Travis is moving on to the TNT Bass Nation Championship. Hold him up. We'll get a picture and then we'll weigh it. He doesn't need it weighed, he said. Looks like you're going to the championship, Travis. Again, good job. 19-1 for a 3-day total. Good job. Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
I just want to thank the Virginia Bass Nation for allowing us to do this, and y'all for allowing co-anglers and stuff come into this. This is a blast. And I want to thank the Triton Alliance and all that, too, for being a big sponsor for Virginia. And that's everybody.
All right. Good job. Congratulations. All right, your Tennessee boater, he was leading after day 1, has 23-12 after 2 days. You need 4 pounds. You got anybody behind you? Any boaters behind you? You're a non-boater, right? No. So you need 4-7 to go back to the championship. 5 fish. 7 pounds, 14 ounces, 7:14. Nobi Terajima's going back to the Bass Nation Championship. Congratulations, Nobi. And we just lost our interpreter again. No, you can't help. You're fishing. Nobi, we got to know Nobi as he comes to the Bass Nation Championship. He's the interpreter for the Japanese anglers that come over from Japan. But you made the championship a couple years ago, and you can't really help very well when you're fishing. So you're going to be doing that again. We're going to have to find another interpreter maybe.
Yeah, I try to help as much as I can, but fishing is the most important part this year. So unfortunate.
You are. Well, you got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yes, I'd like to say thank you for Tennessee Bass Nation and all the nation members, and also thank you for John and all the bus staff and the volunteers today.
Very good. Got anybody watching in Japan?
Oh, thank you for watching the live online today. Probably it's I don't know what time is it.
I don't know.
Early morning. Yeah. Thank you so much watching the live footage. Thank you.
Very good, Nobi. Good job. Congratulations. All right, Paul Tyre, Florida Bass Nation boater. I don't think there's any Florida anglers behind you either. 5 fish. You need 11 pounds even to move on. 6 pounds, 10 ounces, 6'10". Not going to quite have you moving on, but let's get a picture of those if you want, or we can just say your thank yous. You've had a great week, 24 pounds, 5 ounces after 3 days. Who you want to thank or say hi to?
Give a shout out to my daughter, Jaden Tyre. She's at home watching this on Bass Live. And my awesome wife, Gail, for being here this week with me, making this so easy. Love you, baby. Appreciate you.
Very good. Congratulations on making it to Championship Friday. All right, Tennessee non-boater, Sean Lear. No Tennessee non-boaters behind you. Unfortunately, you got one fish, and it needs to weigh 7.2. 1 pound, 4 ounces, 1.4. Not going to have you moving on, but let's hang that in the tub and get some thank yous there.
Never spoken to a microphone before.
You have
I
now.
wanted to thank my wife and my grandson watching at home, and any of the fellows at work, hello.
There you go. That's how we like it, short and sweet.
And I want to thank all the people that supported this, the people that rode the golf carts, did all the bags and everything. That was great.
Very absolutely. Couldn't do it without all the golf cart drivers, especially with the big hill. All right, North Carolina non-boater. No more North Carolina non-boaters. 3 fish. You just need 214 to be moving on to the championship. 5 pounds, 14 ounces, 514. Good job. Looks like you're going to be moving on. Let's get a picture of those. Moves you all the way to second place as well in the non-boater side. Just 1 pound out of that lead with 19 pounds, 3 ounces, 19.3. All right, good job.
All right, I want to thank Lenny Smathers and Chuck Murray and my wife and all the women that helped out. And I want to thank my dad. I lost him in February for looking down after me. Thank you.
All right, looks like we're down to 3 anglers. Mississippi boater. He was sitting in second place. Had 24.3 after 2 days. 3 fish today. You need 6 pounds, 5 ounces for your team lead. 9.10 for the tournament lead. Looking for 6.5 to move on. 2 pounds, 15 ounces, 2.15. Going to be a little shy, Jay. But I know you had a good time. It was a good tournament for you. You were leading the Garmin rewards too. So we'll see. You maybe get some money coming in there.
I just want to first thank my Lord and Savior. Man, it's been a blessed week this week. I had 3 awesome non-boaters. We had several good conversations in the boat this week, so I hope that matures into something. But, hey, Jason Pittman, congratulations, buddy. I know you've been sitting, waiting. Man, I had a great 2 days. I had my first day's partner, non-boater. He put us on some fish. Had them pretty quick. Yesterday, I went back to my fish and really just power fished them fast. I had over 12 pounds by 8:30. Went and did the same pattern today, and it's just like I was on a different lake. So that's what it happens sometimes. I just want to thank Yamaha Express Boats, Tommy Sinclair. Appreciate the boat wrap. Bill Lewis Lures, and I know I'm gonna forget a bunch of them, but Big Bite Baits, Ducket Fishing. All of my sponsors, I just want to say I appreciate it. Thank you, John. It's been an awesome week, buddy.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you. I know you'll be back. Grab your receipt there. All right. We are down to 2 anglers, 1 non-boater and 1 boater. So we're getting ready to crown a champion. Right now, Jody Belcher is leading the non-boater side. Where's Jody at? Come on up here, Jody. 20 pounds and 2 ounces is what Jody has. We're going to get him up here on stage because it's either going to be Jody or Matt Lukin. So, Jody, you got 20 pounds, 2 ounces. Matt, before you come up, I can tell you that you are leading your state. So you're going to the championship. No, you got that for you. You're just trying to win a tournament here. Do you know what he needs to beat you? You don't? Most of these guys have it figured down to the ounce what the guy needs to beat. You don't have any idea. He needs 5 pounds, 7 ounces. 5, 7. So it's either going to be Jody or Matt. Come on up. Matt Lukin, representing Kentucky. Non-boater. He's got 2 bass. If it's not 5, 7, it's going to be Jody Belcher. 2 fish. 2 pounds, 15 ounces, 215. Jody Belcher is going to be your champion, but let's let Matt take a couple pictures and get his thank yous in. Had a great tournament. Going to finish 6th place on the non-boater side. That's going to be a good payday for you. 17 pounds, 11 ounces after 3 days. And representing the Kentucky Bass Nation, good job by you, Matt. Step up there to the mic and let's get your thank yous. And I know you got some of those you want to take care of.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I want to thank my family, my mom, dad, my Uncle Don, watching home on the live feed. Hopefully it's working. I heard there was some issues. But all my club guys, Kincaid Bassmasters, North Central Kentucky, for supporting, helping me prepare for this tournament. All my KBN guys. Some of my best friends are in this club, and we have the best time when we travel to these regionals, to our club qualifiers. Our club secretary and team mom, Susie Weber. We are spoiled rotten to have her in our club, taking care of us all week, all year. All our KBN sponsors, Prim One Camo, Swagger Tungsten, all the rest, they provide us with some great gear, take care of us all throughout the year. So.
All right, good job, Matt. Good tournament for you. 6th place overall, 17 pounds, 11 ounces for Matt. All right, hold up, Willie. Don't be coming up here yet. I know you want to get up here. Where's Michael Belter at? Michael Belter, you still here? Nope. Michael Belter. Michael Belter? Michael Belter, you're leading this tournament. You ought to be here. No? All right, we'll go on without Michael Belter. Willie Adkins coming on up here. He had 24 pounds, 5 ounces after yesterday. You need 7 pounds. No, you need 9 pounds, 8 ounces to win the tournament. You need 710 to go to the championship. 9-8. That's what we're looking for. 10 pounds, 8 ounces. 10-8. There's your 2021 TNT Bass Nation Southeast Region Champion on the boater side. Let's get a look at those fish, and then we're going to award these 2 trophies. Gives him a 3-day total of 34 pounds, 13 ounces. 34-13, your champion. Just get in the picture there. There you go. Willie Atkins Jr. Step up there to that mic. We can't call him Doodle because we have a Doodle on the Bass staff. Did you know that? We have a Doodle on the Bass staff.
I'd like to thank the West Virginia Bass Nation right there. They're unbelievable as a team. And I'd love to say hello to my sisters and brother back in West Virginia, especially the one that's in the hospital right now. And yeah, I just ain't got nothing to say. I've been fishing this since the 90s, and I've never come close to this. It's just unbelievable to be here.
Well, congratulations. I'm going to let you have the trophy. Your 2021 TNT Bass Nation Southeast Region Champion on the boater side, Willie Atkins. And on the non-boater side, your 2021 TNT Bass Nation non-boater champion, Southeast champion, Jody Belcher. Congratulations. That's a West Virginia sweep. Congratulations, guys. We are going to go backstage and verify all the weights, and then we're going to come back out and crown our state champions while they're printing the checks. So if you all please just stand by on Bassmaster.com. We'll be out here in just a few minutes, and we'll award these state champions plaques for each of the 10 states that are and the anglers, 20 anglers that are moving on to the Bass Nation, TNT Bass Nation Championship in Monroe, Louisiana on the Ouachita River. Thank you, and we'll return here in just a few minutes. Dalton Tumlin. All right, here we go. We're gonna hand out the state champion plaques. She's printing the checks right now. So when I call your name, go over there, see Alan, get your plaque, come over where you want them, and then just stop and get your headshot headshot. Stop and get your picture taken for your headshot in the Bass Times for the nation championship. All right. Alabama boater Kobe Carden, 32-2. Alabama non-boater Mark Edmonds, 14-3. Good job. I'll have the checks here in a minute. And if you, yeah. Florida Florida boater Zach Smith, 2810. Florida non-boater Dave Turner, 18-1.
Boom.
Good job. Good job.
Appreciate y'all.
Georgia boater Patrick Brown, 32-4. Georgia non-boater Mason Gunter, 15-2. Kentucky boater Richard Smith, 32-13. Kentucky non-boater Matt Lucan, 17-11. Mississippi boater Jason Pittman, 30 pounds, 7 ounces. Mississippi non-boater Justin Jensen, 14-12. North Carolina boater Michael Belter, 33-12. North Carolina non-boater 19-3 Reggie Guffey. South Carolina boater 33 pounds 4 ounces Brian Gunter. South Carolina non-boater 17 pounds 7 ounces Tim Garrison. Tennessee boater 31 pounds 10 ounces Nobuyuki Terajima. Tennessee non-boater 15 pounds Mark Pierce. Virginia boater Bryant Copley, 29 pounds 5 ounces. Virginia non-boater 19 pounds 1 ounce Travis Luger. West Virginia boater and tournament champion, 34 pounds 13 ounces Willie Adkins Jr. And West Virginia and tournament champion, 20 pounds 2 ounces Jody Belcher. All right, let me go back in and see if the checks are about ready, and then I'll come back out and pay you all some money. All right, here we go. Hand out some money. I forgot to tell you, if you make over $500, South Carolina gets their part. You got to pay for this place. Got. All right. $4,650 for winning and $465 for Big Bass, Willie Adkins Jr. Second place, $3,720, Michael Belter. Third place, $1,860, Brian Gunter. Fourth place, $1,395, Richard Smith. $930 for fifth place. Hey, go get Dalton. Hey, Dalton Tumlin. He's in that toilet right there. Somebody grab him. He gone? Fifth place, $930, and Garmin reward, $465, Derek Lilly. Can you send me that, Lenny? We're good, thank you. $500, Patrick Brown. $500, Kobe Carden. I think he left. $500, Gary Pope. $500, Brandon Marks. Just have him come get it. Nah, just have him come get it. Chris Jones, $500. Nobi Terajima, $500.
Thank you, John. Thank you for everything again, buddy. Appreciate it.
Chris Moody, $500. Jason Pittman, $500. Bryant Copley, $500. Adam Richardson, $500. Zach Smith, $200. John Wilkerson, $200. Adam Petty, $200. John Proctor, $200. Jay Ladner, 200. I think he hit the road too. All right, that's all the boaters. Non-boaters. First place, $2,325, Jody Belcher. Reggie Guffey, $1,860. Travis Luger, $930. Brian Canterbury, $697.50. David Turner, $500.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it, sir.
Matt Lucan, $250.
Thanks, sir. Good job, bud. Thank you.
Spencer Humphrey, $250. Tim Garrison, $250. What? James Lee Phillips, $250.